What up, peeps and peepettes? MorbTron back today with more Destiny 2, and today we are taking a second look at a weapon that I reviewed very early in Destiny 2's lifespan, the Eystein-D. It is a kinetic pulse rifle of the slow-firing variety, 340 RPM. Now, when I reviewed this weapon originally, I was playing on console because PC wasn't out yet. And I gave it a very harsh review. I didn't like it back then. And truth be told, I really haven't used it much since because there's so many other options out there. And to be honest, primary slot hand cannons and auto rifles are kind of my go-to thing. But like any other slow-firing pulse rifle, I'm assuming that this thing can be a beast in a skillful hand. So we're going to take a second look at it, just to see how the recent Gotta Go Fast update has treated the Eystein-D. It has got the high impact frame, so slow firing, high damage. And now, the one thing that I don't like about this archetype is this it says here, this weapon is more accurate when stationary and aiming down sights. You don't really get to use that perk at all in a game that's about moving and shooting, especially in the Crucible. But it is a team fighting beast in the Crucible, just because it does so much damage per bullet. But we'll get into that later. First, it's got the GB iron sights, which is a sight that I am currently using, and will most likely continue to use on the weapon, because SD thermal reduces its handling by a whole lot. And it increases the range, yes, but I do like my weapon handling. This weapon, it has enough range, doesn't have a whole lot of handling. And then we've got the choice of magazine between ricochet rounds and accurized rounds. And I personally do like ricochet rounds. Now, you don't really get to use them all that often, but they do increase stability. And I love me some stability. You could get more range again by using accurized rounds, but this weapon really doesn't need the extra range. It's already got quite a bit. And the ricochet rounds increasing stability, slightly increasing range, and then having the rounds ricochet off hard surfaces can come into play in the Crucible if you manage to ping somebody while they're running away from you or something. Prevents them from regenerating health just for another couple seconds or so. And then we have high impact reserves, which can make this thing hit like a truck, like multiple trucks. Like 3 trucks at once, because a pulse rifle, get it? Funny. Now, rounds at the end of the magazine deal more damage. How much damage? Depends on what you're shooting, really. Now, in the Crucible, it's only going to be a couple extra damage, like 1 or 2 per bullet. But 1 or 2 per bullet can make a huge difference in the Crucible, so don't take that and toss that away. Now, in PvE, the numbers are going to change depending on what you're doing. So if you're doing a lost sector like this, you know, your damage numbers are going to be in the hundreds per bullet. If you're doing something with a higher power level, you're going to see bigger numbers, but your enemies are also going to have more health. So it's all kind of relative, really. But it does do a fair amount of damage. Now, one thing I will say is that I am prone to reloading way before I should. It is a problem that I don't know. It's just trained into my brain for when, as soon as I get out of combat, I reload. But you can kind of see here, there we did 184, 191 at the very end. Let's try to get another enemy at about that same range, and a Legionnaire. If I can. Oh, no, avoid. There's a Legionnaire. Alright, let's get up in... Not into your grill, like right there. Okay, now you're jumping at me. It's not... Okay, we got 159, I believe. Yeah, 159. So, about 30 damage in this scenario. Increased. But we're gonna make him stand in my grenade because he's a big stupid dumb, and big stupid dumbs do big stupid things. There we go. We had 92. Nope. You know what? We're just not gonna do that. I had to trade off, huh? I'm gonna punch you in the chest. How about that? And then you explode, and oh, you killed the big boss man. I was going to try to compare damage numbers on the big boss man, but even see hipfire there, on PC at least. Pretty easy to handle. Punch you. There we go. Get the box of loot. Find this guy's head. Do one of these. And it's Crucible time. Alright, so we're on the Burnout. A map that I don't get very often, and I do enjoy it much, much more than the D1 version. Not that its layout is any different at all, but I think it looks much, much better. Let's not throw. Throwing bad, okay. Get wrecked, kiddo. That guy almost got wrecked. That guy's a sword. So I'm just going to back up a little bit here. He's probably going to come around that corner and try to just Shrek us with his sword. Let's reload. Well, this is actually a good head glitch spot right here. But do I have teammates around to grab this power? No, I'll grab it.
What's that you've got?
And let's just get rid of it real quick. Let's do one of those. If we get a kill with it, great. Worked out well. Oof. Ooh! Into cover we go. Now this thing does shoot very slow. I'm used to using a high rate of fire pulse rifle, or some mediums, but I don't really use the slows all that often. Really hoping to stick somebody there. Hey, oh. Oh well. But this thing does work very, very well for team shotting. 1v1s, if somebody has a quicker weapon than you, or they don't aim like a potato, like myself, you're gonna find yourself in trouble more often than not. But okay, let's just yep. Now I will say, after that death, I won't switch to my SMG. It would have been much, much smarter to switch to my SMG there. Let's run away, because that is a super I don't want to get farmed by. Just throw one of those.
Shut the enemy down. Your enemy can't kill if they're dead.
There we go. Oh, okay, yep. They just kept pushing that corner. I mean, the enemy team is winning, but I'm actually doing, I think, fairly good. Especially considering low rate of fire pulses aren't my usual forte. That is another enemy super. Is my team going to get their supers anytime soon? I have mine. Goodbye.
as one. I love it.
This thing reloads so slow that I wasn't able to... Okay. I got shotgunned in the booty hole. So the one thing I will say that I do not like about this weapon is how slowly it reloads. I mean, the slow rate of fire is just something to get used to. It's something that I don't use very often. So, yeah, I'm not going to be a pro with it or anything like that. Especially considering that most everybody is using, you know, either a fast-firing pulse, which seems to be the meta at this point, or a hand cannon. A slow-firing pulse is still going to kind of find itself as the underdog in most fights, considering that these things shoot slower than most hand cannons. At least they feel like it. Well, let's go secure this power, because I don't want the enemy getting this power ammo.
I love it.
Ooh, tasty, tasty orbs. I am dead. Yep. I am dead. That guy pushed me very, very well with his power ammo. Which is half the reason to use that particular weapon. Ooh. No, want the orb. Thank you very much, though. And let's stick you in the face. And do want to... Oh, you're in a... rift. I don't like how that rift was able to basically negate my entire grenade. And right now, like, he's just gonna go stand in a rift, and oh my Jesus, that better devils just wrecked me.
Oh, I can't wait to see what you do with that.
They're going for that power ammo. They'll probably get killed. Oh, maybe not.
3 minutes left.
Goodbye. I am dead because Sunshot and overpowered floaty Pikachu ball of death. Okay, could you not, sir? I'd appreciate it if you didn't. Like I said, I'd appreciate it if you didn't. I'd also appreciate it if you didn't do that. And we lost. We lost, but I mean, I got outplayed quite often. Out 1v1'd by people using faster firing weaponry, which honestly is just the meta currently. So if you're using something like this weapon, you're going to be in a group with your friends, or you're going to be making sure to stick by your teammates. But that's just not how I play quick play. I'm not ultra competitive. I don't try hard. I don't sweat my little face off every time I join a quick play lobby. So the Eystein-D and most other slow-firing pulse rifles still really aren't for me. It's a good weapon, don't get me wrong. It does hit like a truck, and if you are team-shotting with it, you are going to end people's careers quickly. But if you like your hand cannons, you like your fast-firing pulse rifles like I do. I mean, can you tell I like hand cannons? I've only got 3 in my inventory right now. And I've got the Time-Worn Spire, fast-firing pulse rifle, Vigilance Wing, fast-firing pulse rifle. I got the Orman's Anvil and the Forward Path. You can kind of tell that that's kind of like what I like using right here. As far as secondaries go, Darkest Before, Null Calamity, the Defiant, Sunshot, that sort of thing. That's what I like to do. That's my flavor of gameplay. But you know, everybody's cup of tea is going to be a little bit different. If you're a fan of slow-firing pulse rifles and team-shotting your little pants off, then the Eystein-D is probably going to be the one for you, because it's got the crispy ricochet rounds and high-impact reserves. But that is going to be it for this re-review of this weapon. So, is it garbage? No. Does it match my play style? Not at all. Not even close. But, like I said, if you like team shotting, take this thing out of your vault, dust it off, give it a fancy paint job like I did, and take it in a crucible. But that is going to be it for this episode, so if you liked it, please leave a like. If you're new to the channel and you want to see more of my daily content, please hit that subscribe button. If you have anything to say at all, that's what the comment section's for. But do not forget to have a good day, everybody, and I will catch you all next time.